The crunchy hot goodness of lumpia is something people outside the Filipino community are beginning to discover. It's a deep-fried spring roll-like appetizer in Filipino cuisine that is beginning to gain wider popularity as a late-night snack.
Late night eating was our favorite go-to thing after a show or travel, but there was no Filipino food offering that matched our hunger at night.
42-year-old Alex Rutodo started the Lumpia Company, taking advantage of the food that a lot of people become hooked on once they try it. We watched as he and his staff made some fresh ones for us in their Oakland kitchen. Lumpia is made using a thin crepe pastry, or a lumpia wrapper, and is then filled with various vegetables and sometimes meats. Rutodo says the key to making good lumpia is the pastry wrapping technique.
You gotta have the good hands, a finesse, I would say, a finesse, and make sure it's sealed right so that the lumpia is not floating in the oil and then you get the air bubbles turn into burns.
Here, hundreds of lumpia are ready to go, and the popularity of the food means they will all be fried and eaten soon. As Filipino food has grown in popularity, the idea of starting a company that specializes in lumpia caught the attention of investors. Earl Stevens, also known as E40, is an investor in the Lumpia Company.
Lumpia, I grew up in a neighborhood called the Hillside. Vallejo, lots of Filipinos. Lumpia is a Filipino food.
Right.
You know what I mean? I love lumpia. That's my favorite dish in the world.
Rutodo and others are expanding the repertoire and making lumpias with some non-traditional fillings, but the concept is still the same. Make sure they're hot and crunchy. So how do traditional Filipinos feel about this? Alex Rutodo says he ran it by his Filipino aunties.
I came in and it was aunties critiquing my rolling style, just looking at me sternly, but they couldn't believe how fast and effortless our team would do them. And then as soon as they saw the skill that we put into it, then they're like, yeah, my auntie would go, this is innovative. That means innovative.
Sal Castaneda, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
And I am here with Alex Rutodo, chef and creator of the Lumpia Company. Thank you for inviting me in. I've got the gloves on. We're gonna roll lumpia, and it's something that takes a delicate touch. Tell me as we do it why you can't roll these babies wrong.
Man, these are our favorite wrappers here. They extra thin, crisp. It's a nice thin pastry roll, so it's all flour.
Okay.
So the mix that we're gonna put in today is inspired a little bit of everything. A traditional Filipino touch, the way my mom made it.
Okay. Can I get in here and do a little?
So you want to get that portion right there.
Is this too much? Not
That's
enough?
That's perfect.
Okay, in the middle?
Right in the middle.
Okay.
Let's do these ones too.
Okay. Oh, good.
All right. I'm gonna put you on assembly here.
We're gonna feed the whole newsroom. Okay.
Yeah,
very good.
The whole
very
newsroom.
good.
So if you notice this ingredient, it has a ground meat in it.
Okay.
But it's inspired by some guy named Earl Stevens, E40.
Does he go? I was going to say, I think I've heard of him and his music for decades. Okay.
And he told me, Alex, people got to eat healthy.
All right.
You got to eat turkey. So we put turkey in here.
Okay.
So what we do here is we're gonna
kind of flatten it out.
Flatten, and we're gonna make it like a Snickers bar. That's just
you're talking my language. Okay.
Right here. Let's get these on the Snickers bar here.
Okay.
All right. And Katrina's gonna help seal them right here.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, you have to do the egg wash.
Yeah. So before you do that, I want to have the tips meat right here.
The 2 points in the middle.
2 points in the middle.
Alrighty.
Press it down so like the ingredients kind of like
don't be
stick
shy.
to
Okay.
Yeah. Now you're gonna bring this guy over.
Okay. Bring it up.
And then see this?
Okay.
See this little secret my auntie taught me. You give a little tug right here.
Snug it. Like, I used to swaddle my babies like this.
It's exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now roll forward.
It. Okay.
All right. And now leave it open like this. So then we're gonna, Katrina's gonna come and glue it.
Then we egg wash it.
With the egg wash.
Because egg wash seals so it doesn't all fall apart in the fryer. So as Katrina seals it, before we do the final seal, how do your aunties feel about, like, you have bacon cheeseburger lumpia, you have like elote, like this is not what you grew up on.
They were like very questionable about it. Every family party had a table of aunties watching me.
Very upset.
And then they saw how fast we rolled it.
And they're like,
and they said, wow, that's very innovative.
Okay.
That means innovative.
Got it.
And they tried it, and they're like, wow, this really works.
They're like, this tastes good, people love it, you're a success, I'm on board. So once you egg wash the top, then we finish the...
Finish it up.
Okay, and then we'll have to pop these babies in the fryer. Why don't you...
I'm proud of you. You're Filipino.
Well, no, I would love to. An honor honorary. You know, I'll tell you, nothing makes me hungrier than the sound of like deep fat frying. It's just.
You're gonna throw it in.
I am? Okay.
Well, I'm gonna lift this up
All right,
first.
here we go.
And then you're gonna hear that crisp.
Okay.
Let's let it go. Let's drop it. Earl Stevens Lumpia dropped in oil.
God, I love it. Crispy and crunchy and meaty. I love it. So as this bakes, we're going to come back toward the end here and check on the progress.
Right.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you so
Doing
much.
great things. Your people are proud. Allie and Mike, I'll have a dish of lumpia for you in a few minutes, I hope.
All right, check
I
in
was gonna
soon.
say,
All
good.
right, let's head back outside where Garcia is for a preview of Monday's show. Hey, Garcia.
Hey, you guys, we have actor Rob Lowe coming on the show on Monday. He's got a new game show, so we'll talk about that. But before, I still have my gloves on. I'm outside the truck so I can pretend to be a customer. Oh, Alex, may I have an order of your cheeseburger lumpia, please?
Let me correct it. That's a bacon cheeseburger.
Bacon cheeseburger, even better. So as you dish up that order, I have one of our best producers in the newsroom here. Anna, you lucky gal, you grew up with homemade
Here we go.
Filipino food, and so I have to ask you, what would your mom or aunties think of something like this, a bacon cheeseburger lumpia?
It's not very traditional, but anytime I can get to eat Filipino food, my mom is going to be very happy.
Good. Well, you take a bite and enjoy. It looks delicious. Thank you again. It's bacon cheeseburger lumpia from the Lumpia Company right here in Oakland. So as she chows down, we say thank you. Also, thank you to
Thank
Alex.
you.
Remember, National Lumpia Day tomorrow, this Saturday. Have a great one, everybody.